just let go. You're not going to get words. Just get what you have here. And this bush down here.
And one of many, the many of one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was dancing.
Joy.
It was
It's
dancing. It was so happy. And at first I thought, it's dancing. Oh dear. And I started laughing. And then what it did is it had one little branch over here and it went and it waved at me like this. Hi. And then I knew it was dancing. And then it probably heard me think, oh, that was the wind. And it went still. Total still, total still, total still, and danced like that. To let me know it was okay that I couldn't get the words. That's not how I am. That's not how I...
It's all right. They know how you communicate, and they can communicate in a way that makes the communication real. Knowledge, you know. What else?
Well, that was what made me cry, is because I could feel the realness of the
Like a
being.
little kid enjoys.
Yeah, that's why I was crying, because it was so wonderful.
And you, tell her what you experienced.
I had a very powerful experience in here of really going into the tree that I had been visualizing.
He's very visual. See, he is what I am not.
It's okay.
And it was wonderful. It was amazing I had just an overwhelming and very joyful, peaceful sense of what it felt like to be
A tree.
100 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And just the...
You feel your feet going down into the earth?
Right. I mean, great, feeling so solid, and the roots and the sun all over my
And how it felt on your skin as a tree.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was astonishing. That was really astonishing. I had a much quieter experience outside with the little pine tree. He was hard to get to.
He was not conversant?
He was, well, we didn't really exchange words. He
Exchanged awareness.
Yes, he eventually acknowledged me and gave me a little feeling of what it was like to be him.
He was very tired. You woke him up.
Well, I appreciated his talking to the extent that
Okay,
that he
folks.
wanted to.
This is the way that God created the heavens and the earth. He started by a relaxation method. And he started then into, he'd already put the vibrational words out. Let's make man. Let's make the heavens a vibration. He said, I was the sayer. I was the one bringing the vibration. And then he started imagining how to do it, how he wanted it done. And then he started making that imagination a little stronger, a little stronger. And then he pulled in these 5 senses to make it so real, it was real. And then he saw that it was good. And the earth was made, and the heavens, and the skies, and the suns and the moons, and the animals and the fish and the water, the firmament. It was all imagination to strong imaging to real fact. There was no big bang. There might have been a snap and a crackle, whatever goes on in a person's brain when they come up with a thought. But no big bam and everything was. It was all gentle, it was all in love, it was all deliberate, it was all thought out thoroughly, and then it was made to be. This is exactly what the Old Testament tells the whole world how God created. Science is running around with a Big Bang theory and all this theory, and it's right there in writing how it was done, but you have to be careful to read the words. He didn't think, let's make man. He said, what is saying? An audible noise, vibration. And it also makes things concrete. You can say, boy, I'm going to kill that guy, I'm going to kill that guy. But until you actually say it aloud, then it gets pretty darn concrete, and you better watch yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you started a thought into a reality.
See what I have, you can't easily come out of your mouth.
So now you actually know how God creates all things. Right there inside his head, just as both of you did, you in your own way, and you in yours. And don't think just because he was good at imaging that you didn't do good. You did excellent in the only way that you know how. You did outstanding. And I have ran in, now you're the third one that can't image that well. My wife has a lot of trouble with it, but she does manage to get a vague image going. But nevertheless. And she's not one of the three. And it doesn't seem to matter. You work with what you have, and the end results are what you get.
I've learned over the years to have to let go and let myself do what I need to do, no matter what somebody's telling me to do, because it's the only way I can get there.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
only
And
way
if
I
I had
know.
known that that was your problem, I would have treated both of you in a separate way. I didn't know that's my fault. But nevertheless, and that's the way of it, and that's the way it'll be with you probably for the rest of your life.
I think
But
so.
you're aware.
Mhm.
Now, it's almost time for me to get out of here. And you know how you start a drum beat, a relaxation beat. And if you want to go into time, do it with each other. Make sure that when it's time to come out, that go over and check, make sure the eyes are open and all that jazz.
Mhm.
You can get stuck in time too. Now, if you're going to trace your lineage, it might be a fearful thing. So therefore, just tell yourself, I will have no fear, and my angels and protectors will be with me. I'm just coming to be an observer, not an emotional observer, just to find out.
Mhm.
And I want my heart and my mind and all about me to know that I'm not experiencing what I'm seeing. I did experience what I am seeing now, but I am an outside observer, just curious
Mhm.
to learn, if that's what you want to do.
Mhm.
The times in the past have been done. So you will see the past that you choose. You want to go back and see dinosaurs, as my grandson does. He loves it. Anyway, and the one on the drum gives the other one a little bit of time. If you want to say you want to stay a little longer and check things out, say you're drumming and he wants to check things out, then the drummer should say, are you ready to come out now? And then the other one, don't say a word, just, raise your hand. If you go something like this, slowly, don't distract yourself. No, stay a minute, or give me a sign like that, stay a minute. But again, don't let the other one stay too long. Even though you want to stay longer, give it 2-3 minutes and say, we can always go back, let's pull out now. And start drumming it out, make the drum a little faster, and you can say on the count of 3, you will be totally back in your complete mind and body. 1, boom, 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 2,